want to get talking about something else that's been going down, and that's like, again, some more music stuff, because Aerosmith is going back on tour finally. So can we talk about Aerosmith? So Aerosmith, everybody, after what's been going on with Steven Tyler with his vocal cords, they had a lot of problems. They had to shut down the Peace Out tour. Of course, it's supposed to be their final tour. Well, now he's doing better, and they're putting dates back on the calendar, and they're going to start again, kicking off September 20th, getting back out there, and then their last date will actually end in 2025, January 25th, 2025. We'll actually get an ending for the whole concert. And of course, this is like the end of an era for them. And I think that it must have sucked for them in general just to be like stopped like this. Steven Tyler probably felt bad, but it's a lot of things. They've been singing for so long. I can't imagine what his vocal cords have gone through. He still sounds fucking great to me. It sounds still really awesome. But the Black Crowes are on tour with them, and also for one night only, they have Teddy Swims kicking off tour in Pittsburgh. So I'm really happy that they're actually getting back and having a good time and performing. I love to see them live. Never seen them live, so that'd be freaking great to see them. I don't know, but how do we feel about this? Are we excited that Aerosmith is coming back? I know I am. I think a lot of people probably are, especially people that bought tickets. They've been honoring those tickets. And so if you did have those tickets, get ready. You're getting them back. So what do you think, Ron? Are you excited about Aerosmith coming back? Is this going to be a good thing? Can they survive? Will there be more? Is this really the farewell, peace out tour? Or do they have more in them?
You always throw so many questions at one time.
I throw them all, Ron.
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. You said something about Steven Tyler, with his voice and stuff. But he's got that voice that the worse he sounds, the better he sounds. It's like when he's straining that voice, it sounds better. So I think he could go forever. I just don't know if his face could necessarily.
Shots fired, Ron.
I think it's great. I'd love to see more of this. I mean, these guys aren't in their 50s like me, but they're older. But they can still do things.
Yeah. A lot of music industry stuff today. You're right, Captain. Yeah, they can still go. And I know I was talking to GR recently, the Thirsty Daddy himself, about this. They did find, like, not too long on, like, one of those picker shows, they found their old van and they fixed it up and gave it to the band too. They originally toured in. So it's really cool.
Thirsty Daddy is in the house.
The Thirsty Daddy is in the chat, everybody. But yeah, it's exciting for them. I think that he could go forever, but I feel like at one point they're going to stop. And again, you had these problems. They had to shut this tour down for a long time. I think at the end of the day, they might have to think about, like, maybe hanging up the boots. I don't know. It's tough to do for a musician, though, I think.
It's hard.
Yeah. Like, you think you're going to be great and it's going to go forever, and then all of a sudden, years have gone by, and now you got to figure it out. It's hard to hang up the boots.
Tyler, what happened to Liv?
It's a good question.
She's still around, isn't she?
Richard's asking.
I haven't seen her anything in a while, actually. It's been a hot minute.
Find that out. Carry on.
Find that out. Get into that, Ron. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. Joey, I know it's tough. It's tough when you're in a band. You've been doing this a long time. It's like, do you think that being as famous as Steven Tyler's been, how Aerosmith's been, I mean, they've had issues in the past. Do you think that he can actually, like, let this end right now and let his ego go and, like, be like, I'm going to step down? Or do you think he's going to go until he blows his vocal cords out and he can't sing anymore?
I think he's going to try and go as far as he can until he blows his vocal cords out. But I think we're also in a thing to where, they have to take care. I mean, he's the voice of Aerosmith. You can't really replace Steven Tyler, even though you have someone like Axl Rose who replaced, covered for the AC/DC guy. But yeah, I mean, not to take away from Joe Perry and the other guys, but I'd say Steven Tyler's like half Aerosmith.
Right also, do it on Van Halen, and that was replaced.
Yeah. So but at the same time, you have to watch out for your vocal cords, So that could do damage, a lot of damage, and just look like Bon Jovi right now. He's almost done because he's done so much vocal cord damage.
I know, it's like after so long screaming and shouting like that, like, and also like, a lot of the range he has, it has to take a toll. Yeah. It has to.
Yeah. They'll probably do a tour, then maybe do like a residency every now and then in Vegas or something like that, or do the festivals. I can see that happening.
Yeah, that'd be really cool if they did a tour too. Get like, or do like a go to Vegas maybe or something like that, and have a residency. That could be cool. And I think that they have a lot of opportunities still. It's not like people are going to stop asking for Aerosmith, right? I don't think that's going to happen. You were playing for years.
Every night.
Yeah, but they can play like here and there special events, New Year's Eve maybe, something like that, like
festivals, stuff like that. You know.
Yeah. Again, Coachella maybe popping up at Coachella or something like that for like a one night event. That could be a big thing. Aerosmith and AC/DC, or you get like the big, we go back even further and get more people coming back and having a great time and reliving the glory days. And I think there's a lot of people that love them so much they just enjoy to see them regardless. A lot of people haven't seen them live. So it's a good opportunity for people to see it before they can't do it anymore. It's hard though, isn't it? I know you stopped playing, but if you had your druthers, I mean, I know you have the whole Joey's list right now, but if you had druthers and like people are like, you can keep going, here's your band, rock and roll across the country, would you keep doing that for as long as he has?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me though, I've always liked to just like maybe go out for a week or two. I couldn't really go out, just for months and stuff like that. Just live in the whole rock and roll debauchery, stuff like that. I got a taste of it. It's not really for me, but definitely a week or two at the most. I could definitely go out and, just have a kick-ass time.
Yeah.
But it's hard. Life on the road is definitely hard.
You hear about how like just beats people down a lot of times. A lot of people start doing substance abuse too happens. You hear about that all the time because of like the toll on your body,
bored.
the toll. Yeah, there's that too.
It's nothing to do until your sound check or do whatever. You're driving, do whatever. Okay, you're at the place at 11 o'clock. You don't have a sound check. What do you do? Okay, I'll have some of that.
But I'd imagine that's probably what it is. And people just kind of fall into that because they're like, I got nothing else to do. I got hours to kill, and so let's just party. And then all of a sudden you're done. You want to celebrate and you party some more, probably too. And it's a vicious cycle. Peppy's laugh.
Rock and roll debauchery.
That's right.
Rock and roll debauchery doesn't stop. What do you think, Jake? Aerosmith, again, farewell, peace out tour. Is this peacing out? Do you think that if he could have been, he would have been back on the road already? And is he going to listen to his doctors and be like, hey, maybe you just hang up the boots for a while or hang up the vocal cords and call it a day and find out what's next? Maybe a gardener, maybe?
Just start a garden, is that what you said?
Yeah, you see him being a gardener, like Steven Tyler having a garden.
Yeah, like get a hobby farm started and he could just retire into the sunset and
this garden.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a good sentiment, and I know a lot of people who are fans. Everybody who has that one band or those two bands that you never want them to go away. And I think they're doing it more for the fans than themselves, I would imagine at this point. The quality of it could, I don't think anybody who's going to see Aerosmith is going to care if he's on key the whole time. They just want to see him screaming.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If they're trying to be serious about it, then they'll be serious about it. If it's more for fun, then they're going to have fun. But I noticed GR said something about them in their original van. I watched that series of them restoring that old van that they found, their original van. So that'll be cool. They're going to tour with that. Yeah, good. More power to you, man. If you can rock that long, why not?
Keep it rocking. Yeah. I think they will. I just can't imagine him doing anything else. Like I think he'd just get like anxious. He's been rocking for so long, and the band too is just right there with them.
Oh yeah.
So I guess
for too long, you get. Yeah.
What's he gonna do? And then sometimes when you quit, that's when people like just kind of go downhill. I think he just keeps going. I mean, he's been doing it for so long. I think his body might just like wear down if he stops. So it might be an adrenaline thing. He has to keep going. But I love Aerosmith, and I hope they do keep going so I can see them sometime. But if this is it, if the Peace Out tour is it, then I applaud them for everything they've done for music and what they brought to us and all the years they've given up on the road and away from their families in order to bring rock and roll to people and bring joy, because it's awesome. They've done so much for the business. Really have. But yeah, they're going to keep going. I think Aerosmith, the Peace Out tour is coming back. Everybody get ready for it.